Like and subscribe to support the channel. Donations welcome.
The path to U.S. citizenship, the ultimate goal for many immigrants, is paved with specific eligibility requirements, each meticulously defined and rigorously enforced. Understanding these criteria is paramount, as even a minor oversight can derail the entire process. While the overall process might seem daunting, breaking it down into its constituent parts makes it more manageable. This section aims to illuminate the intricate web of eligibility requirements, providing clarity and insight into the journey towards full legal status. First, we need to distinguish between different pathways to citizenship. The most common route is naturalization, which is open to lawful permanent residents, green card holders. To be eligible for naturalization, an individual must meet several crucial criteria. Residency is a cornerstone requirement, demanding continuous physical presence in the United States as a lawful permanent resident for a specific period, typically 3 or 5 years, depending on the circumstances of their marriage to a U.S. citizen. Simply having a green card isn't enough. The applicant must demonstrate continuous residence, meaning they haven't left the country for extended periods exceeding the permitted time frame. The continuous residence requirement is often subject to interpretation. Short trips abroad for vacations or family visits generally don't pose a problem, but prolonged absences can be detrimental. The USCIS carefully scrutinizes travel records, looking for patterns that could suggest abandonment of residency. Moreover, even temporary absences exceeding the permissible limits might not disqualify someone if there's compelling evidence justifying the extended stay outside the U.S., such as documented medical treatment or a family emergency. This highlights the critical role of legal counsel. An attorney can help navigate these complexities and present a persuasive case even in the face of potential inconsistencies. Beyond residency, applicants must demonstrate good moral character. This encompasses a wide range of behaviors and actions, encompassing adherence to U.S. laws and regulations. Criminal convictions, particularly felonies, can significantly impact eligibility. Even minor offenses can become significant hurdles if they reflect poorly on an applicant's moral character. The severity of the crime, the time elapsed since the conviction, and the applicant's subsequent conduct are all carefully considered. An experienced immigration attorney can assess the potential implications of a criminal record, advising on the best approach to address this aspect of the application. Sometimes, a pardon or a certificate of rehabilitation can mitigate the negative impact of a past conviction. English proficiency is another essential requirement for naturalization. Applicants must demonstrate the ability to read, write, and speak English at a basic level, passing a standardized test administered by USCIS. This test assesses the applicant's ability to understand and communicate effectively in everyday situations. While there are exemptions for applicants who are over 50 years old and have held a green card for at least 20 years, proficiency in English remains a crucial component for most applicants. Immigrants should begin preparing for this test well in advance, utilizing language learning resources and potentially engaging a tutor for personalized guidance. Furthermore, applicants must demonstrate a basic understanding of U.S. civics and government. This involves passing a civics test that covers fundamental aspects of American history and government. The test questions are drawn from a study guide provided by USCIS, and many resources exist to assist in preparing for this exam, ranging from online quizzes to study groups. The civics test is designed to evaluate an applicant's knowledge of U.S. democratic principles, the structure of government, and important historical events. Beyond naturalization, other avenues to citizenship exist. For instance, children born to U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents may be eligible for citizenship by birthright, or if the parents have fulfilled certain criteria at the time of the child's birth. This is often referred to as jus soli, or birthright citizenship. Similarly, children born outside the U.S. to U.S. citizens may also be eligible for U.S. citizenship through acquisition at birth or later in life, provided specific conditions are met concerning the parent's residency and other factors. Another pathway is through adoption by U.S. citizens. If a child is adopted by a U.S. citizen and meets specific requirements regarding the adoption process and the child's age, he or she may be granted citizenship. The specific requirements are detailed in U.S. immigration law, and careful adherence to these legal guidelines is essential for a successful outcome. The eligibility requirements for citizenship can be complex and nuanced, involving intricate legal interpretations and a rigorous application process. It's crucial to remember that meeting the minimum requirements isn't always sufficient for approval. The USCIS evaluates each application holistically, considering all aspects of the applicant's background and circumstances. Any inconsistencies or ambiguities in the application can trigger requests for additional evidence, potentially delaying the process considerably. The importance of careful documentation cannot be overstated. Applicants should meticulously maintain records of all relevant documents, including travel records, employment history, tax returns, and any legal documents related to their immigration status. Furthermore, accurately and completely completing the application forms is essential. Omissions or errors, even seemingly insignificant ones, can lead to delays or denial of the application. Navigating this complex process requires thorough preparation, attention to detail, and ideally, the assistance of an experienced immigration attorney. An attorney can guide you through each step, ensuring that your application is complete and accurate and representing your interests before the USCIS. They can also help address any challenges or unforeseen circumstances that may arise during the application process. Their expertise can be invaluable in overcoming potential obstacles and maximizing the chances of a successful outcome. This investment in professional legal assistance is often far outweighed by the potential consequences of navigating the immigration system without expert guidance. The quest for citizenship is a significant undertaking, demanding careful planning, thorough preparation, and an understanding of the intricate legal framework governing the process. The investment in preparation and legal expertise significantly increases the likelihood of achieving this life-altering goal.
Like and subscribe for more content.